Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Intuitive Play tonight. So as you're coming in, if you've joined me before, then you already know the drill. So basically introduce yourself, let everyone know where you're joining from. And then when I draw the appropriate card, go ahead and please let everyone know that this is the card that you picked as well. And if you're watching the replay, same thing. I always check in even after the live broadcast, just to kind of see, if there are any comments and also if I can assist with anything. And then also afterwards, of course, or during the live, please go ahead and let everyone know how the card that you have chosen to be your card specifically, how this applies to you as I'm giving the answer, because that's always really great feedback just to know as a reference. And then, of course, I know that there are several of you that tell me privately just how amazing, it kind of unravels and how you receive revelations in your life because of the cards that are being shown to you and how they apply in your life. And of course, it's always about your own intuition. This is about having fun and really exploring your intuitive gifts that you naturally have, because we all have them. And so that's why we do the intuitive play, to kind of bring all of that together for you. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get started. In case you don't know me, my name is Silke. I'm an energy healer, hypnotherapist, divine intervention minister, and I help women fully align with their soul path to awaken spiritually and identify and heal their blocks. So this way, if you are connected to your path, you can go ahead and then fulfill the promise of what you came in for in this lifetime and fully flow with universal energy and thrive in your life. Okay, so as you're coming in again, please go ahead and say hi. And I see we have several people on, so welcome. Hi. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to share for a minute about this new deck that I have. And I want to give a shout out to Heather, because she's the one who shared the deck with me, who told me about it. And I immediately went online and ordered it. So this is a new deck that I'm familiarizing myself with at this point. And I just want to show it off here for a minute. This is the book here. It's called Mystical Shaman Oracle, and this is of course the guidebook for it, and it's a really beautiful box. So I'm going to show you the box here for a minute. It comes in this really beautiful box. So I love the deck, and so I'm excited about it, and wanted to share it with you and play with it today with you. Hi Brett. Oh, wonderful. So glad you could make it from Florida. And Karen, hi. And Britt, you will be in Clarksville here soon, so I'm excited because Britt is going to be taking my Reiki 1 class with me, which I am so thrilled about. So can't wait to have you and Belinda here with me. So, oh yes, it is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, hi, Debbie. Welcome. So glad you could make it. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Again, so the deck we're using tonight is a Shaman deck, and let's see. Okay, so Britt says she chose number 1. Again, as you're coming in, let me know what card you chosen. A lot of you, it seems like, have chosen card number 2 tonight, and saw some 3, some 1s, but I think 2 seemed to have been like the primary focus tonight. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our intuitive play and with card number 1. So card number 1 is the medicine wheel. And of course, I could actually spend hours telling you about the medicine wheel. But of course, the medicine wheel, not only in Native American culture, but also in the South American culture, has a long-standing tradition, of course, because it's all connected to the energies of the cardinal directions and so much more, really, because it's all about the internal and external directions, as above, so below as well. So it really has so many multiple facets to it. And when I was going through my shamanism training, there were just so many beautiful facets that I was learning about it. And of course, it's kind of an endless journey of just learning and growing with anything. I mean, really, you can pick out I'm going to show it off here for another minute. So, oops, this way. There we go. So you can literally just pick out anything that you want, and you can spend, a lifetime just learning that one element. And it's just so beautiful. So obviously the medicine wheel, does represent the 4 cardinal directions. And it basically, in this particular one, because it's by Alberto Villoldo, and Alberto Villoldo specifically was trained in the South American tradition. And so for him, he tends, I don't know if he specifically, but the South American traditions tends to start in the South, where the North American tradition in the medicine wheel, of course, you would start with the East, with the rising of the sun. And so what they had in their book, I was kind of looking to see, you know, what information they had in their book about the medicine wheel, because I wanted to stick somewhat to what they had intended for it. And so the South basically is about reflecting on if you're clinging to your past in any form or shape, and if to past events, if you wanted to let go of anything, release any clinging, anything in your past that doesn't really serve you anymore, and then looking from there, moving from the South into the West, and seeing as far as any relationships that might not be helpful to you anymore, that might be toxic, letting any of this go, anything that might be draining to you. And then moving from the West to the North, and seeing what your passion is, and seeing, you know, where does your passion lie, and do you show it enough? You know, are you coming from a point of your passion? Are you neglecting your passions in any way that you want to bring in more? Hi, Heather. I was talking about you earlier because guess what? I am using the card deck that you were showing me. So I went ahead and got them and gave you a shout out earlier to thank you for showing me this beautiful card deck that I'm using tonight. So glad you could make it. And by the way, Heather, if you want to give you a plug, by the way, so if you want to go ahead and post a link to your Facebook page, because Heather has really stepped into her own energy and power. And so I want to make sure that I empower Heather as well by giving her a shout out and letting everyone know that she also has a Facebook page as well for her business. So yes, I did get them. So aren't they just absolutely beautiful? So I love them. So thank you again, you know, for showing me. So they're beautiful. Okay, so and then moving from the North finally to the East, because again, yes, of your group, Heather. So yeah, like I said, I want to give you a shout out and want to let everyone know that you have a Facebook group as well that you can, or your page too. You can put it all in. That's fine. So, okay, and so the East encourages more. Again, specifically going by what they were saying in their book, more about how you want to live your life. So tuning into the medicine of the medicine wheel, you know, of how we manifest our reality, of how it's being born out of that creation of the South and then coming around and then, you know, coming into the physical manifestation. And it's about healing now. It's about being in the present now and looking at what it is that we still want to shift in our life and bringing it in. So if you have picked card number 1, that is the message for you. So again, let me know how it applies to you as you are joining. And if you're watching the replay, the same thing as well. So Heather, what card have you picked? Not sure yet. So Karen said number 2. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, Heather. Of course. All right. So card number 2. And card number 2 is the Moon. So, of course, we just had the, let me show you this here for a second. Of course, we just had the new moon, and Heather says she's picked number 3. Okay. The new moon, of course, new beginnings, fresh energies coming in. Of course, the moon, this powerful magnet that moves the energies of water, moves bodies of water. And so, of course, it moves the water in our systems as well. And so right now it's a time where everything has settled again. And with this new moon cycle again, now we're in the waxing phase of the moon, time to start bringing in again, time to arise, time to receive our energies again, you know, and start bringing it in again for ourselves. So let me see. Brit says feels very okay. Awesome. All right. And so what the moon reminds us of is, like, on the new moon, you know, it's all about the energies of more of the darkness now coming back into light. And it's the remembrance of that, even if we might be facing anything in our life and there might be some darkness there, that it's just a holding pattern at the moment, but that the phase will always shift and that it'll always lighten again for us, and that full moon will come and the full energy of it will come and the full manifestation of it will be born, and just like we are as well. And I wanted to bring this up here for a second because Heather was saying, hope you're safe in Florida. Yes, absolutely. So to anyone that is joining from Florida and is in the path of the hurricane, so just wishing you all ease, and for the energies to just ease and gently calm down, and for it all to be beautiful and calm and light and in a harmonious state. So hope that helps. Okay, and I did want to read to you what it said here in the book. I have the note here for it, and it says, there's an African prayer, and it says, may our lives be renewed as yours is. Inner outer expression for renewal and time for yourself are part of the phrases for the new moon. So, and about, really looking at the unembraced parts of ourselves, more the areas that we maybe have not fully accepted yet, and then accepting them, bringing them in, and fully embracing everything and embracing all parts of us. It's a lot easier for us to hold the energy for the things that we like about ourselves. But the moon, again, it kind of reminds us, it gives us a lot of hope. And then at the same time, also that knowledge that it's all okay. It's all part of you and it's all beautiful. And the more we can accept all the parts of ourselves, the easier it becomes. Okay, let's see. Southwest, okay. Oh, so it's just reading this here. Okay. All right. And card number 3. Okay, who has picked card number 3? If you're joining and you've picked card number 3, or if you're watching the replay, then go ahead and let us know. All right, card number 3 is corn. And of course, corn, in general, has a lot of gold energy. It has the energy of abundance. And this is, again, just such a beautiful picture. Love it. So abundance, prosperity, it's about the fruits of our labor and now it coming to full fruition. So it's about bringing all the energies together, bringing it all in for you. So if you have picked card number 3, then it is time for you to bring it in. And I actually wanted to read this from the book because it's so beautiful. So I thought I'll just go ahead and read this straight from the book. Okay, so it says, you planned a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. And I'm going to put on my glasses because then I can see it easier. Let me do that here real quick. Okay. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than in quantity. You are so blessed when the symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. So absolutely love this. This is so beautiful. And let me see. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Let me see. Business. Okay. Thank you, Heather, for sharing. Appreciate it. All right. Let me see. And waiting for a cousin to see. Oh, wow. Wow, that's amazing, Susan. Awesome. Thank you for joining. Okay, and Heather is saying she picked 3. So true. Yes, you have been working on this for a long time, Heather, so you deserve all the fruits of your labor for sure to come in. So definitely everyone check out Heather's page. And Britt is saying, wow, Heather, card number 3, your card for sure. Awesome. All right. So yeah, if you're joining late and you have picked either one of the cards, please go ahead and just jump in and where you're joining from and what card you picked. So of course, always fun to still go back and look later as well. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Because of course, with any of these cards, we're just kind of touching on the basic areas. But I wanted to make sure that if there's any anything else, that I address it for you as well. That's what I'm here for in this time. Okay, so now bringing it all together. All right, so we have the medicine wheel, which is about the cycles and the harmony as far as coming everything together, looking at the cycle in our life and looking to clear up any areas that we might still notice that need our attention. So really looking at the different elements. And of course, the elements as they are also connected to the cardinal directions. Of course, each element has its own quality to it. So again, starting from the South, in the South American tradition, it starts more with the creative fire energy of the sun coming in and then moving into the West, the water energy, the cleansing energy, the emotions, and then coming into the North where really everything kind of starts coming together, with this beautiful earth element and appreciating those fruits that the earth has to offer, and then coming back around again to the East, to the air, to the thoughts, to the new creations that are just coming in that finite system of the air coming in, moving in through the ethers into our thoughts. So those are kind of the possibilities that the medicine wheel, and just a couple of small ones that the medicine wheel has to offer to us. And, just a beautiful creative process that we bring together. And of course, the clearing is part of it, because once we clear out our system, then we can hold more space for all the goodness to come into our system as well, because we're not holding on to any baggage anymore. And so that's where energy healing and energy work really comes in and just has its beautiful place, to make space and make room in our system for it. And then moving into the energies of the moon, the card number 2, more of the emotions and the renewal and recognizing any areas in us that we might have hidden or that might have darker corners to them, and be okay with it. First of all, sit in it and be okay, and then start transforming from that place of full acceptance of who you are and what you're here to do, and then start bringing that in, knowing and believing and trusting that there is light and that there's always that light, that because of course it is. It only takes 28 days from the new moon to the full moon until it all starts coming back around again with that heightened energy. But each part is beautiful because it's also about accepting and letting go and accept, and also feeling into the lightness of it. And that's really beautiful as well. Next year, by the way, in Beauty Flourishing, I'm going to teach about the moon cycle. So I'm really excited about going really deep with all of you in the moon cycles, and really bringing in all the different elements of how it all works together. And I can't wait. So I'm excited to share this with you. And then, of course, the corn, now the full fruition of your labor coming in and bringing it all together. The moon cycles, yes. Oh no, I'm so excited as I start writing everything now of what I would like to teach in Beauty Flourishing and the journey that I want to take you all through. I'm getting really excited about it because this year was already fun, but next year is going to be even more amazing because now we'll have almost a year in it, and I can't wait to just really step it up. And it's so much fun, and you all are just so awesome. So it's so fun. Love it. So honestly, I can say that this was one of the best things that I've ever done. So, and it's so rewarding to spend this time with you and do all of it. Okay, so Britt is saying, for me, I feel the energy healing I've experienced. Let's see. Wonderful. Oh, that is beautiful. I love it, Britt. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. Okay. And if this is your first time joining, or if you're not sure exactly how this works with the 30-minute session, by the way, I wanted to share with you that always at the end of the month, the last Wednesday of the month, so this year it'll be on Halloween, I am going to do the drawing for a 30-minute session with me. So if you share anything from my page, no matter, if it is this specific broadcast, or if you're sharing the intuitive play or anything else, just always, message, or not message, but just write down in the messages that you shared, and I always make sure I'll add you to the drawing. You'll stay in the drawing for a month, and then I'm going to refresh the drawing again. So always at the beginning of the month, I'm going to start over, and it'll carry you through the whole month. And then at the end of the month, last Wednesday, there'll be a drawing for either numerology reading with me, or for a card reading with me for 30 minutes. So if you'd like to have a chance at winning it, then please go ahead and share everything out, and you'll be entered into the drawing. And then I do the live drawing on that Wednesday. Okay, and then also, of course, I want to encourage you to join my Silkes Art community in case you are not in my community yet. We do a lot of beautiful things together. It's a beautiful community of women sharing and growing, and just overall encouragement, and a really beautiful space for everyone. And then, of course, right now for this week, I kind of have had Beauty Flourishing open just more gently for a little while, and so I'm going to keep it open just for this week. And I'm going to close it Sunday night, and then it will stay closed for a while. I plan on having it open again toward the end, well, middle of December, actually. So I would really encourage you to step in now, because you're going to be missing out on some really cool stuff if you are not joining yet. So I wouldn't hesitate if I were you. If you feel guided in any way to want to grow spiritually and really step into a beautiful space where all these amazing women are in, actually, and just the teachings and the community, the guidance, the meditations, and everything. It's something that will guide you in your life and support you in your life. It's really about everything that I put out at this point is about being uplifting. And if you've received my email, I wrote a little bit more about it. So I really want to encourage a space overall, no matter if it's my free community, if it's here, or if it's inside Beauty Flourishing, my paid membership. I always want to encourage a space of gratitude, a space of acknowledging all the beauty that we have, and really set the tone for community, set the tone for beauty in life in general. Okay, so this is it. Do you have any questions? If anyone does, then please go ahead and chime in. And if not, then I'm going to sign off here, and I will see pretty much all of you, I hope, in Beauty Flourishing, because you are all in it. So I'm excited about it. And let's see, anyone else, any questions? I'm going to just give it 1 minute here, because I know sometimes there is a little bit of a delay. But I think that's it. So I am going to wish you a beautiful evening, good night, and thank you for joining me, and namaste.